Hey guys, it's Maggie, and today I'm going to be doing a different type of video for you guys. It's going to be like talking about experiences in top 500, and if you aren't the type of person that likes talking videos, then just don't watch it. I understand. So, for those of you who do want to watch this video, let's get started. So, as most of you probably know, I was in a toxic video a couple months ago, and around the time I was like platinum or diamond, and back then I was really rude, and most of the people around me were like really bubbly and funny and trying to have fun, and I wasn't like that, obviously. And then when I changed my attitude and I ranked up in a couple months, I got higher, and when I got near Grandmaster and Top 500, I kind of saw the tables turn where I was the one that was bubbly and fun, and my teammates were the ones that were being mean to me. Now, that's ironic, in my opinion, that um, things can change like that, you know? And I just wanted to share some of my experiences being in top 500 and having met top 500 players. So yeah, like grab some popcorn or a whole ham or whatever and just sit here and listen to me talk because that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah. So one thing that happened was I was talking because most of the time when I get into a game, people don't like me automatically. If they've met me or not, they usually don't like me. And most of the top 500 players know who I am, but only a couple of them, like only like 20% have met me. But I'm pretty sure a lot of them know who I am and just don't like me because rumors, gossip, like stuff spreads up there. Uh, don't really know why, but it does. So there are a lot of people that just don't like me and they're mean to me, and I try, like, obviously I know that I was a bitch once in this game, and I don't want to be like that anymore. So, even when back then nobody gave me a reason to be pissed and I got pissed. But now, even when somebody gives me a reason to get fucking triggered, I don't take it. Like, I usually don't even get mad because I just try. I'm so scared of being in another video. If somebody says, like, the rudest shit to me, I will not even say anything back because I'm just so terrified of having somebody make another video and then all of the progress I made on my channel just fucking disappears. And that's kind of why I don't really stand up for myself because I'm just so scared. Um, and one time I was talking to um, somebody and they were like, "Oh, this girl in top 500 said that she knows you." And I was like, "Oh, really? What's her name?" And like they told me her name, and I was like, "Oh, I've never heard of her before." And they're like, "Oh, really? Like she said that you guys were friends, but you're not anymore, and that you're ugly and you're fat." And I'm like, "Oh, well, like I've never met this chick before. I don't even know who she is. It's the first time I've heard her name." And I was thinking like maybe she was friends with me in a different game. But then I realized that I wasn't even on my main account. Like I made my Maggie account like a couple months ago, maybe like February or March. So, um, there's really no way that she would have been my friend, and I would have forgotten. Because I've only been friends with a couple of girls on Overwatch, and she was not one of them. So I was just like, wow, that's weird. Like, she's saying that she knows me, but I've never met her before. And the only thing I can think about is that um, I feel like this goes for a lot of other people as well, but in her case, I'm not like saying anything that's definite, but thinking about it, maybe like people are just talking about me a lot. Um, Probably not every single game, like that would be unrealistic, but people are talking about me a lot, like I'm like the drama focus that people talk shit about. And maybe this girl was like jealous or something, and she was like, fuck, Maggie's taking all this attention away from me. Everybody's talking about her and nobody's talking about me. So I'm just gonna say that I knew her so people won't talk to me again, and I'm relevant again. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, I don't know why else you would make it up saying that you knew me and talking all this shit just so you could relate to everybody else that hates me. But I've never met you before. So that's the only thing I can think of. And that pissed me off because I was like sitting here thinking, like, who is this girl? Like, I've never met her before. And even if like, I've been playing Overwatch for over a year now. And, like, there's no way because even if it was on my other account, I haven't even been in top 500. Like I just got like into masters like 6 months ago, maybe. So it's just like there's really no way for me to have met her at all, and I don't even know who she is. So yeah. Other things is like sometimes I will make friends in top 500, like top 500 players. I will make friends with them, and everybody in there is like so tight knit, and they know everyone, and like I'll make a friend, and then that person will have another friend that's just like, wow, she's like fat and ugly, and she's fucking stupid. Why are you friends with her? And then they're just like, oh yeah, you're right. Like she is a bitch. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm just like, what's going on right now? Are you a follower or a leader? Hello. What? And it's just like, okay, like I try and have friends, and I usually solo queue, and people, I don't know, feel like maybe I'm stuck up and I don't feel like queuing with anyone, but most of it is because people just fucking hate me. I can't make any friends. Like I've tried so many times to make friends in top 500 and Grandmaster, and most of the time, people are just so fucking rude about me, uh, and I feel like I guess some people are just afraid to play with me because they don't want to queue up with me and then have a well-known top 500 player that fucking hates me. I'd be like, oh my god, you fucking loser, you're queuing with her. And it's just like, what the fuck? Um, a couple of stories. I'm not gonna say any sort of names or anything, but yeah, I don't want to expose people. Like I'm exposing, but I'm not exposing. I want to get my stories out there because I want people to know what's been going on uh, as I've been playing. Because the only thing you guys see are my gameplay, and you have music over it, but you don't hear what actually goes on. And obviously, if I upload a gameplay, you're gonna probably find out who it is. So let's get into the stories now. So the first story that I wanna talk about is okay. So I met this guy, right? And um if I tell the story, most of you probably already know who this is, but I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not. But I met this person, and in my opinion, I feel like he was flirting with me. Um and like I was playing with him, and it was really late, and I had an appointment the next day, and I was playing with him and a couple of his friends, and he was like, oh, like, don't go, play more games. And I was like, well, I guess, like, if you want me to play more games, I'll play a couple more. And after every game, he would be like, play more, like, he didn't want me to leave. And in my opinion, I feel like that's flirting. Like, the way he was saying it, like, obviously he wanted to keep playing with me, and he was a top 500 player, like, he was a good player. Um, so, yeah. I played with him for a while, and then I eventually got off, and I was messaging him on Kick, and I don't feel like I am a ugly person. I know some people have refined tastes, and I might not be people's types, but I don't think I'm ugly. Like, I am fine with the way I look, and obviously I'm not gonna be afraid to put a picture of myself as my profile picture because I don't care. And I was messaging him and he was like, "Oh wow, like you're so cute," or whatever, and we were talking about animals and all this bullshit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to sleep now. Um, can we play tomorrow?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow," or whatever. And the next day I messaged him on Kick and I was like, "Where are you?" or "Hey, what's up?" And he never responded, so I was like, "Well, he might be busy. I'm not gonna bug him or anything." 'Cause like I don't even know this guy. Like it would be so weird if I was like on his ass, like, "Where the fuck are you?" Like I don't even know this guy. So I was like, if he wants to talk to me, he'll talk to me. And a couple of days later, I went to go invite him or something, and he had deleted me, and I was like, "Gee, that's kind of weird. That's kind of odd, isn't it? Huh? Wow. Okay." So I messaged one of his friends that I was playing with that night, um, 'cause they seemed like a nice person. And I was like, "Oh, do you know why he deleted me? Because I tried to message him and he wouldn't message me back, so it was just like, don't know what's going on right now." And they were like, "Oh, I don't really know what's going on." And then like in 5 minutes later, maybe even quicker than that, the other person I was playing with that night, not like the main guy, but like his other friend that I was playing with, messaged me. So obviously, this person that I messaged first told somebody, and this other person messaged me and was like, "Oh, he deleted you because you suck at Mercy and you're fat." And I was like, "Oh." And I don't know why, but I like cried for like 3 days. Uh, I don't even know why, because I didn't even know him. So like, why was I crying over it? I don't really know why. I feel like it was, in my opinion, I feel like it was because um, he didn't have the balls to tell me himself or whatever. Like, obviously, like he wanted to play with me. Like he kept asking to play with me that whole night. So obviously he didn't think I sucked at Mercy if he wanted to keep playing with me. Either that or he just wanted to get his dick wet, and when he saw what I looked like, he was like, "Oh no. No, thank you." And it's just like, really? Who goes around Overwatch looking to get his dick wet? Um, and it's over a video game. It's not real. So the only way he could get his dick wet is if he dipped it in a bathtub or something. Because you can't do anything over online. Like really. It was just weird because now that I think about it, it was kind of like he was using me, or he had like really shitty intentions, which is weird. And to this day, like I don't think I could ever forgive that guy. I don't even think he cares if I forgive him or not. I don't think he gives a fuck. But I feel like it's very pathetic that the whole thing is just very pathetic. I guess the next thing I'll be talking about is oh boy, oh boy. So I there there was this guy, right, that every time I would play with him, he would tease me, um, not like a mean make fun of me, like a tease, like flirty kind of tease, um, and like I had played with him, um, in a lot of games over the course of like a week maybe, so I knew who he was, and every time I was on his game and his team, I was like, oh fuck, like this guy again. And eventually, like, I added him, and he was like, we were playing or whatever, um, and he was still acting the same way, and I was like, this guy is flirting with me, and I mean, he was a funny guy, like, he was very funny, so I didn't mind him talking to me the way that he did because he was funny. And I like people that can make me laugh because when you're playing a game and every match people are fucking rude, you kind of want nice people. So he was a chill guy, and I played with him, and he was flirting with me. In my opinion, I'm not saying that's what he was doing, but It seemed like it. So I was like flirting back, I was being flirtatious or whatever. Um, like I barely even knew this guy. Um, so it was nothing serious at all. And I was playing with his other friend, um, and like eventually this guy is like, "Oh, I have a girlfriend," and I'm like, "Oh, that's weird. Like you've been flirting with me." He's like, "I was not flirting with you. This is just how I am." I'm like, "Okay." And I asked his friend, I was like, "Do you think that he was flirting with me?" He was like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "Well, at least I know I'm not fucking crazy." And it was just weird because this guy had a girlfriend and he was like being flirty with me. Um, he may not have even known that he was, but the fact that he was talking about his girl getting pissed or whatever, because he was streaming and she was watching and he was like flirting with me and she got pissed because of how he was acting, and then when he was like laughing about it like it was a joke or something. I'm like, boy, like even if you don't think that you were flirting with me, your girl's getting pissed about it obviously for a reason. So if you have a girl, how about you not wait until like an hour or two, maybe even more, playing with me, that you tell me that, like, hello, I don't want to be a homewrecker, homie, like, no thank you. But that was weird. And yeah, that was kind of weird. And another thing is like um his friend that said he was flirting with me or whatever, the person that we were playing with, like he seemed like a really fucking cool guy. And the only reason I say that is because he just seems like he didn't give a shit about anything. And that was a nice break from people fucking so serious about everything. He didn't seem like he gave a shit about anything, which was like nice. Um, Obviously it was somebody that I could just chill with and not have to worry about anything with. So like I wanted to play with this guy. Like I wanted him to be on my friends list and play with me. Um, and I messaged him like twice and he didn't say anything. And one time I like messaged him, 'cause he was on the enemy team one time and I was like, "Oh, like that's my friend." Like I remember him, like um and I was like, "Oh, I want to play with him." So I messaged him and he didn't say anything. And he was in a party, so I joined the party and I was like, "Oh, hey, like um you didn't answer my message. Did you want to play or something?" And he's like, "Oh, no, like I'm fucking Q sniping someone or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I didn't really, I don't know, like I didn't feel like playing, so I was just chilling there. And there's this one person in the chat that in the party that from what I've heard is a really fucking mean person. And he has been mean to me several times. And so obviously I didn't want to listen because obviously you can see who's joined the party. I didn't want him to know that I was there because he is a mean person and I was tired of getting like insulted and bitched at all the time. So I just muted him and I was just talking, chilling, and then I heard somebody say like, "Can you unmute him or something?" So I was like, "Huh, well my sneaky ass um mutes my mic and then I unmute him so he won't know that I'm listening." And he's like he's like, "Tell that bitch to unmute me before I fucking put her offline." I'm like thinking, why do you give a shit? Why do you fucking care so much if I unmute you or not? You don't like me. Why do you care? And it was so dumb. I was like, what? Like, this is weird. Um, so yeah, he, friggin' did that, and and I, like, unmuted him, and I was like, "Hi," and he didn't even say anything, like, you're threatening me, but you think that I can't hear you threatening me while you're like acting tough in front of your boys, huh? Is that what's going on right now? Anyway, so and then this other guy was like being really fucking mean to me. Like this whole party was like being mean to me, but it was like the kind of mean where it was like borderline like teasing sort of like if I got pissed about what they were saying about me, they could just pull like the I was joking card, you know. And I was just there because like there was like two people in there, like my friend and then this other kid that was like really fucking chill. So I was like playing with them, like playing quick play or something. And like my friend that I had joined like for in the beginning, um, like went to go do something, and this one guy comes in and he's all like, yeah, like you know that guy, like he's your friend, but he said so much shit about you, like he called you a whore and that you suck at the game and you're terrible. And I'm like, oh, well that's kind of fucked up. And I like muted my mic and they were just like, oh my god, like she's fucking crying. What the fuck? What's wrong with her? And I'm like sitting, like I'm not fucking crying, but okay, like I'm just angry, kind of upset. And I muted my mic and I was like, hey, and they were all like, oh, were you crying? I was like, no, I wasn't crying. And they were like, oh, well, where did you go? I was like, well, I was just angry. And they're like, oh, why? I'm like, well, because everybody in Top 500 and Grandmaster hates me, and the one time I think that I make some sort of friend, I find out that they're talking crap about me behind my back. And the worst part is that I was saying how this guy seemed so chill, like he didn't care about anything. And it was just weird for them to tell me that he was like talking shit about me behind my back. And it was just like weird because like that guy seemed so chill, it wouldn't make sense that he would even give a shit enough to say anything like that. So it was just very odd. And like I know you're probably thinking, oh well, they were probably just lying to piss you off, but I mean I'm pretty sure they were telling the truth. Like they had like a couple days ago or something they had said it, and then um it's just a long story, but I'm pretty sure that what they were telling the truth. And it hurt my feelings. And yeah. And I really don't remember what else. Like they were just bullying me, like fucking imagining like you just holding a freaking baby doll and you just keep throwing it against the wall. It's just like they just kept like they just kept hitting me like with their insults and everything, like oh you suck or whatever. And I I was playing with this kid in quick play and I was just like chilling, and they just kept talking so much crap that I just left. And I deleted every single top 500 player that I had on my friends list. I deleted them because I swear to God, every single one of these people hate my guts, and I don't know why. Like, it may be because of that toxic video, but obviously they're really high rank. None of them were in that game. Um, my cat is licking a chair right now. Can you not do that, please? Yeah, please don't do that. So yeah, I just don't know why they all hate me so much, because I'm not even mean like I used to be. And I try and be nice and I try and make friends, and when I try and make friends it ends up backfiring for me, so it just really sucks. It sucks so bad. Um like I was talking to that kid that I was playing with in quick play in the party, and he was like, yeah, like um that guy that they said was talking trash about you behind your back, like I've been friends with him for a couple of years, and I've never really seen him act like that before. I don't know why he would do that, and like he hasn't been acting the same. We've been friends for like 3 years, and he's just changed a lot recently. And I was just thinking like, well, it's probably because he's trying to impress all these fucking losers. Um, because top 500 is just filled with a bunch of like losers. It's like a huge like family that just talks trash about everybody behind their back and like but yeah. So I know this video has been kind of long, but this is just something that I wanted to get off my chest. I feel like I can't play Overwatch on my main account because I just can't enjoy it as much as I would like to. And obviously, I've been talking so much trash about top 500 players, but there have been nice people. Um, there have been a couple nice top 500 players that I have met. Um, and I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. I don't even know if they're gonna watch my video or if they give a fuck or not, but just to let you guys know that there are nice people in here. I wasn't saying the names of the people that were mean to me, um, because why would I give them the spotlight? But there are nice people that I have met, and a couple of these top 500 players are Twitters. Really nice person. I haven't had any issues with him. I did delete him, but I just don't want to associate myself with any top 500 for obvious reasons. But he is a nice person. And also, I met LJ. Really, really, really nice guy. If you're watching this, LJ, you're fucking awesome. I'm sorry I deleted you too. I don't want to associate myself with any top 500. I just want to do my own thing. But yeah, he's a really nice person. I also like Fortify. He's a very nice guy. Haven't really had any problems with him. And also Tilted is a really nice person. Um, um, that's all I can think about right now. All the nice people that I have met in top 500. Obviously, there have probably been more, but those are the ones that stick out to me for being nice. And if you've met me before and you were in top 500 and I haven't spoken about you, or even if I have spoken about you, just leave a comment. Like, this is a very weird topic, and it's hard because Maggie, that account is my main account, and to not really feel comfortable playing on it anymore is kind of like screwed up because I have to play to keep my rank, but I just don't want to, and I'm not gonna play my best if I'm afraid that I'm gonna get hate or anything, and I usually do. So yeah, um, it just sucks because obviously the main goal of Overwatch is to rank up, especially in competitive. You wanna climb ranks, and when I get to such a high rank like Grandmaster and top 500, um, and every single game is just filled with constant hate and insults and all this stuff. I don't know. It just kind of like it's like ironic that I kind of got what I wanted by ranking up, but the people that I'm playing with are worse than diamonds. Like their attitudes are so trash, and it just really sucks. So, if any of you guys have any sort of um, suggestions on how to pass this obstacle in Overwatch, um, I try muting, I try leaving voice channel, I try and say, can you not say stuff like that? It all doesn't work. Um, I don't know. I don't really know what to do anymore. I'm not gonna give up making videos, obviously. I'm still gonna be playing on that account. Like, I'm not gonna let these people take away what I have worked for, but it is something that does bother me, and I wanted to stop. So, if any of you guys have any sort of suggestions or anything, or even if you've had any sort of experiences in top 500 as well, good or bad, uh, leave them below. Like, I love reading your comments. Even the bad ones, I read them. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this weird sort of random video that I did, but it's just something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while, so yeah.